Do you hide in your office when your corporate donors show up? I bet not.
And the Women of Color Speak Out had a meeting here. They were able to record.
So that was not, so the person in that meeting was not following our office policy.
Well, we don't care. We're not subject to your office policy.
Okay.
We're public. We pay you.
Okay.
This whole thing is paid for by us. Therefore, your office policy means nothing before the will of the people.
Okay.
The will of the people is we will be having a meeting. We will not be leaving until we have a meeting.
Okay.
So whoever is above you, whether it's anyone else or Senator Patty Murray, get them on the phone right now because we're scheduled to have a meeting and you're wasting our time.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we won't be having a meeting today because you're recording.
That's unacceptable.
No,
Okay.
no, you're not listening to her. Did you hear what she just said? Get somebody on the phone that she can talk to. Because we're not leaving.
You can't.
Is Senator Murray afraid of Women of Color Speak Out?
I cannot have this meeting while you're recording.
Is she afraid of Women of Color Speak Out? Is Senator Patty Murray afraid of women of color?
I cannot talk to you guys while you're
It's
recording.
not an answer.
Dear Senator Murray, I want to thank you for listening to our message about the TPP.
She's not listening.
I also am a Seattler and a member of the Raging Grannies and an attorney and a political activist. The issue of the TPP is one of the biggest of our time. The fact that I know you voted for fast track, a process that does not allow for any changes or debates about the treaty, leads me to believe that you are not on the side of your constituents when it comes to the TPP itself. If you had been thinking properly, you would have realized that a treaty negotiated in secret for so many years must have such substantial flaws that it does not want anyone to know precisely what's in it.
Yeah.
And what we do know about it, what is in it, is so against the American people as far as jobs and the cost of medicines are concerned, that one can only surmise that you are doing the bidding of large corporations and not thinking about your constituents, or for that matter, your children, your grandchildren, or even the planet.
I would love to tell you that I had a calendar right in front of me, and I'm not going to make any excuses for that. It's just reality. And so we're happy to have these conversations. As you know, she's a passionate supporter of many, many, many things exactly that you're talking about. I'm sure we have some disagreements as well, but we're happy to talk about them.
Okay, great. So everything that you just told me is unacceptable. It really is unacceptable. We've been waiting for 4 months and we just stood here and waited for another hour. So I need you to get your scheduler or whoever it is who has a calendar. The fact that you're her chief of staff and you don't have a calendar, that really doesn't work. I need you to go do that so that we can book this right now so that we know and so that our network knows going forward exactly when our meeting is. When is Senator Patty Murray next going to be in this state? Because that needs to be when we meet with her.
All of that.
Yeah, you know, I totally understand being hamstrung by 3,000 miles and 2 feet of snow. We've been hamstrung by institutionalized racism, patriarchy, colonization, and capitalism. We've been hamstrung by those things for the last 500 years. So I'm going to ask you yet again to set up a meeting date and a meeting time for when Senator Patty Murray is next in state for us to come and speak with her. And in the meantime, after we've set that date, those of us who are here will meet with your staff members who are present here right now and talk about the TPP. But it is an absolute priority that we fix this next meeting date because we can't do this again. We can't come in again and then be insulted by staff members who literally walked away from us, not saying a word, walked away from us and thought that that was acceptable. We can't do that again. It's insulting to our guests.
So I'm happy to have that conversation with you today. I'm happy to listen to your concerns. Our office policy is I cannot record our meeting. So I'm happy to sit here and listen. We can work through the scheduling process. We cannot, I can't get you a date today. we can work through that process.
So I hope that you heard that. So what she's saying is office policy. And what I'm telling her and what I am saying to you is that the people are not subject to Senator Patty Murray's office policy. Senator Patty Murray is subject to the people. And therefore, we will always be transparent and we will record everything. Because that's what we do. Because we tell the people the truth. We are the people. And nothing that Senator Patty Murray does should be behind closed doors. Certainly not in her office that we pay for.